Wow, a 3-hour drive ended up being 4.5 hours just because the roads were closed. Whatever. Cheers.
Excited, man. Run of the season, we're going to Wintergreen, testing out my GoPro Hero 9 Black. I'm super excited. It's the first run of the season. Got my GoPro going. First time shooting it too, so we'll see how it goes. Using 4K Cinematic, but we'll see. Not a lot of snow at Wintergreen today, but hey, better than nothing, right? Late, right? I gotta go pick up my pass and everything, but the GPS took me on Blue Ridge Parkway. Unfortunately, when I got to the top, the road was closed. Nothing I could do, so I gotta backtrack an hour and a half down the mountain. Now we're gonna get back on the highway. So we're gonna get there around 11:30. I wish I was getting there around 9:30 in the morning, but it is what it is. We're still gonna have a good time. Okay, I have no idea which board I'm gonna end up using. That said, it's probably gonna be my old So I got about 2 hours until the sun goes down. Really don't want to be going back home, man, because it took me 5 hours to get here, and it's probably going to take me 5 hours to get back, right? So, So about an hour and a half left until I do my last few runs. Hopefully they're fun. I'm sure they will be. But then I gotta go home. It's gonna be a long drive. Yeah. I guess my cat wants to be in the video, so she's gonna be in it. Okay, so let's talk about the GoPro, right? What do we think? The reason I shot that video was to show you an example of what the footage might look like, right? Keep in mind, this is all factory setting. From Hero 9, I did 4K Cinematic, which is a pre-canned setting that comes with the GoPro. You can actually find that in the screen. I believe there's about 5 pre-canned settings that you can find, right? And one of which is a 4K Cinematic, and ended up choosing that just because it was a sunny day and I thought, hey, I'm doing a lot of driving, I'm doing a lot of action shots, why not do it, right? So I won't be going over all of the features and functionalities that the GoPro Hero 9 has, but instead I'm just gonna talk about my experience because it is my first time using a GoPro. You know, I've actually never shot a video before and I figured, hey, why not? I ended up getting a GoPro just because I, you know, do a lot of motorcycle riding, I snowboard, just anything outdoor, right? So I figured let's pick something up, let's start shooting and see what this GoPro has to offer. So let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? For a first-time user, it was actually pretty easy. One thing that really helped me the most was that front screen camera, especially when I was driving and vlogging or if I was snowboarding. That really came in handy. I was able to see myself the whole time without having to turn, you know, the GoPro around and see what I was doing. Another feature that I really did enjoy was you can actually connect the GoPro Hero 9 to your mobile app, right? And what that does is it connects the footage that you're seeing on your front screen on your phone. In turns, you were able to see a bit more in detail what's going on, right? Just because if you're looking at the screen from a GoPro, the pixels are a little different and you can't always tell what's a good shot and what's not a good shot. The thing that I really did like was the stability of the camera itself, right? Because I was sending it down the mountain and I mean, the GoPro kept up the whole time. I mean, as you can see in the video I shared earlier, it kept up, it was fairly stable. There wasn't a lot of unexpected movements. I was honestly expecting some of the shots to be a bit more abrupt, if that makes sense, but it honestly turned out great. So I can't complain with the stability of the camera there. I had 2 battery packs when I went on the trip, and the trip ended up being about 10 hours in total. They were both fully charged. The first battery pack in full use, and this is with me turning camera off and on, connecting it to the mobile app and seeing the footage, right? So I was using it the whole entire time while I was driving, while I was, you know, snowboarding, and it was fairly cold outside. I would have to say the first battery pack ended up being used for, I think, 4.5 hours, right? Which isn't bad, just because I have the second battery pack too, and the second battery pack, I only ended up using about 2 hours worth of it. I would still bring a charger just to be safe if you're planning on doing a full shoot throughout the day, just because it does go, you know, fairly quickly. Now let's talk about some of the things that I didn't really like about the GoPro. First and foremost, I would have to say the touchscreen is super buggy. There is a workaround to that, and that's, you know, you connecting via Bluetooth to the GoPro from your phone and actually going into the application, GoPro app itself, and controlling the settings from there, because you have full control of how you want your GoPro to operate. But who wants to do that, you know? The whole point of getting a GoPro is for it to be versatile. You want to have one unit that you're using, right? You don't have other devices that you're connecting the GoPro to. And another thing that did bug me a little bit was the quality of the mic. I think it can be improved a little bit more from GoPro. It might just because I was playing music in the background and there's a ton of wind noises, you know, when I was snowboarding. That being said, I think it can be improved a little bit. You might need to go get an external mic if you do plan on vlogging a lot, or if you're going to be in situations where there's going to be a ton of background noises, wind noises, etc. But again, that could just be me. I could have been talking a bit louder. I know that for myself. But at the moment, I'm not planning on getting a mic or anything like that. I'm just going to keep on shooting with the mic that it came with. But that's probably going to change later on. That's about everything I wanted to say about the GoPro. I didn't want to take you through a whole in-depth review of the GoPro itself, right? I just
just wanted to show you what the pre-canned settings looks like, especially the 4K cinematic one. Just because you can find a ton of other videos on YouTube that will take you through the actual settings and setting up, you know, different lighting, or if it's indoor, outdoor, etc. But overall, I would have to say, you know, I'm pretty impressed with the quality. Right now, I am not shooting this part of the video from my GoPro. Keep that in mind. It's through my iPhone. That being said, most of the videos clip was from the GoPro, right? I did throw in a few stock videos initially, especially during the intro. Keep that in mind, those are stock videos that I got for free. But everything else, especially with me in it, or, you know, when I'm driving or when I'm snowboarding, that's all shot through the GoPro. But with that being said, I just wanted to do a quick review on it and show you what the footage looks like out of the box. So if you found this video helpful, feel free to like and subscribe down below. If there's any other videos that you'd like me to shoot, also feel free to comment down below, as this is going to help me out a lot. But keep in mind, you don't have to do anything. Don't worry about subscribing. You can just enjoy some of the content that I made. It is entirely up to you. And without further ado, see you on the next one.